Stereotypes about group differences will usually be more helpful to you in discerning reality than all the news and academic articles claiming to smash those stereotypes. Back to this new Netflix documentary on Dan Rather. This section focuses on his clashes with President Richard Nixon.
It was kind of just a moment. It was a funny repartee, but people really held on to that as Dan taking on the president.
People just generically held onto that as Dan taking on the president. No, those people whose interests were by and large aligned with those of the Republican Party, and Richard Nixon took exception to what Dan Rather did because he engaged in a social interaction that reduced the status and prestige of their protector, their representative, Richard Nixon. People who hated Richard Nixon loved what Dan Rather did. So if you act in ways that are aligned against the interests of a particular group, they're likely to despise you.
How can the House meet its constitutional responsibilities while you, the person under investigation, are allowed to limit their access to potential evidence?
And I am suggesting that the House follow the Constitution. If they do, I will.
What people don't understand about that exchange is actually the aftermath, because CBS got a ton of heat from their affiliates. And so my main memory from that time is actually hoping he didn't get fired for it.
But Dan relished the role.